Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Noble.
Ooh, am I in the ping?
Yes, you are.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Feel free to juggle me.
All right, I'll.
What would you like to do?
Well, I am the juggler, so I would love a hard claim if you feel up for it.
You know what? Sure, I'll hard claim I'm the Alsaahir.
Percy, am I your marionette?
No.
Great, I love that for me.
I will tell you, I am the savant or the empath.
Interesting. Are you an empath?
No.
Fascinating. Are you actually giving me savant?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna juggle you. Is that okay?
Yep.
Great. Hello, Sophia.
Hello.
Am I your marionette?
No.
Great. What would you like to do?
In fact, I choose to believe that you are good.
What do you mean you choose to believe that I am good?
I
You're an
choose to
empath?
believe that I am a sober, healthy player who got sober and healthy information.
So are you claiming to be an empath?
No, I'm claiming to be a Shugenja.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
My, direction points away from you.
Huh.
Hey,
Hello,
Atreides.
Titus. What would you like?
I'm hard claiming to everybody. You can do what you want back.
Ooh.
Because I got something off a bucket list.
Great.
I am the Alchemist DA.
I'm gonna just go from the top and go around. Atreides?
I would like to juggle Sophia as the Shugenja, Percy as the Alsaahir, Amy as the Noble, AJ as the Alsaahir, and Titus as the Alchemist. Spicy.
Oh, spicy indeed.
Spicy indeed, okay.
Question.
Yes.
What number would you like?
I think I'm going for a 4.
So you said it, so it shall be done. You get a 4.
Oh, I don't like that you're doing that, but okay. All right.
I am ready to send rolls.
Second.
There you go.
Rolls.
Hey,
Okay. Good luck, have fun.
Beautiful.
Good
right.
fun, have luck.
Fun.
What's
Is
the
it
one
gonna
thing
send us
people-
tonight?
I still
yeah,
see day on my screen. Do I need to refresh?
No.
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 No,
Okay.
it's still today.
Just making sure you know you're not in night yet.
Which button's night?
N.
I don't know if we're gonna need another. There we go.
There
Now
we
I'm
go.
in night.
Hey, we're cooking.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
What are we planning for Juggler? Trying to get a 5?
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm not often this. I mean, as many as we possibly can. Our best strategy is to look like a farmer or like something else. Really, farmer is the only thing. Like look obvious. Like we're clearly trying to die or seem a threat. So I think what we want to do is gamble on like 5 of the most sussy people that we possibly can find, if there are any. Like we want to make them sweat a little bit.
With a leech we can gamble 5 people as the leech. So if we get a 1 we can go
That
for
is
host.
true. It would be really interesting if we were the host. Watch me. Why? I love that everyone loves my ooh voice. I'm not sure anyone in chat actually likes it. Who are you? Are you the noble?
Good morning, town. Your once lovely Dave, has unfortunately met his grave. To find the person that killed me, one must use the information to see. All right, I will give you guys 8 minutes.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Noble.
Ooh, am I in the ping?
Yes, you are.
Fascinating. Juggler.
Oh. I guess that can't hurt to tell you the rest of my ping.
Sure.
It's you, Occam, and Titus.
That's a great noble set. Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm probably gonna tunnel on Occam just because it's if I'm not evil, Occam's probably evil.
Amy, don't jump into that.
Let me
meta.
not do that. Let
Come
me
on.
not do that.
Step
But it's
away.
fine.
Step away.
Let me go. I'm gonna feel them out and see
Okay.
how I feel.
Okay.
But I'll let you know.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Feel free to juggle me.
All right. I'll buy. Interesting. Hello.
Hi, Atreides.
How's it going, new affiliate?
I know. Like, I only really started like actively streaming like 2 weeks ago, and so it's weird that I'm at this point already. But
You have so many connections though that like it's not. I don't think it is.
I think it's weird. That's just I guess on me.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
All
but
the
I'm super happy that we got here. Yeah, and this game, what would you like to do?
Well, I am the juggler, so I would love a hard claim if you feel up for it.
You know what? Sure, I'll hard claim I'm the Alsaahir.
Ooh, okay. All right. Apparently I am in a noble ping, so you can Alsaahir guess me if you think that I would guess minion, but
I don't know.
All right. Cool.
Cool. No worries.
Thanks, AJ. I'll see ya. Bye. How's it going, Occam?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. What would you like?
Ones or twos are good for me.
I am either the town crier, the juggler, or the Alsaahir.
Cool. I'll give you Savant, Alsaahir, or Farmer.
Savant, Alsaahir, Farmer. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Excellent. All right.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I know. Hello, Percy.
Hello.
I'm just gonna put that down. I don't think either of those are true. Percy, am I your marionette?
No.
Great. I love that for me. What would you like to do?
I will tell you, I am either the savant or the empath.
Interesting. Are you an empath?
No.
Okay. Oh, fascinating. Are you actually giving me savant?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna juggle you. Is that okay?
Yep.
Great.
This
Beautiful.
is funny because this is the first time I've ever been in without a redirect.
Nice. I hope you got some great information. Let me know. Do you have day one yet?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the first thing I did.
Do you mind sharing it with me, or do you want to hold it for now?
I'll share it with you.
Okay.
I received the longest chain of townsfolk is 4, or 2 minions chose the same person last night.
Ooh, interesting. Same person. Okay. All right. So, interesting. So that would suggest that we have, if it is 2 minions that chose the same person, then we have some combination of a poisoner, a DA, and a harpy.
Yeah.
Technically, could it be a marionette? It couldn't be a marionette unless the marionette is like an alchemist or an amni, which would just be mean. Yeah.
That'd be kind of sad.
Yeah, it would be. I agree. All right, cool. Thank you, Percy.
No problem.
I'll see you.
Right. I'm probably gonna have to switch to laptop after this, but might.
Hello, Sophia.
Hello.
Am I your marionette?
No.
Great. What would you like to do?
In fact, I choose to believe that you are good.
What do you mean you choose to believe that I am good?
I
You're an
choose to
empath?
believe that I am a sober, healthy player who got sober and healthy information.
So are you claiming to be an empath?
No, I'm claiming to be a Shugenja.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
My direction points away from you.
Huh.
So I
Interesting.
got counterclockwise, otherwise known as Wittershins.
I can believe that.
Wittershins is such a fun word.
Wittershins
I really
is
do like
a fun word. I do agree with
and
that.
it's exactly the word that describes the information I have. Like, it's pointing away from you, so...
True.
I like
Very
Terry
true.
Pratchett.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Cool. Well,
Like,
great.
I just love how the four cardinal directions are hubward, rimward, widdershins, and turnwise.
Yeah, it's pretty great. All right. Well,
anyways,
good to know I'm not evil.
what are you?
I am the juggler.
Or you can give me a 2 or a 3 or however many.
I'm the juggler.
Okay, yeah, if you want to juggle me a Shugenja, that might be interesting, just to verify that I'm not the drunk.
Beautiful. Will do. I'll see ya. Bye.
Hey,
Hello,
Atreides.
Titus. What would you like?
I'm hard claiming to everybody. You can do what you want back.
Ooh.
Because I got something off a bucket list.
Great.
I am the Alchemist DA. Yeah.
Okay.
I already have spoken with a steward and got their information, so that's basically where the DA protection will wander around from.
Okay. All right. Interesting. That was too. Okay. Great. I will juggle you as the alchemist.
Okay.
Great.
Sure.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks, Titus.
Oh, you're fine, Percy.
Oh.
Kuzma. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, we pinged each other at the same time. All right.
Yes.
I thought I saw you disappear, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I missed him. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm fine with hard claiming, but I can do 2s if you prefer.
I don't mind hard claiming. I'm the juggler.
Ooh, fun. I am the recluse.
You're the recluse. Okay, so you are insinuating that we have either a balloonist or a godfather, or potentially both, and there's a drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I'm probably not going to juggle you.
Yeah, I don't think that'd go well for either of us in the end.
Yeah, probably not. Okay. Cool. Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
I'll
Thank
see
you.
Bye. Hard
Hello.
claim?
I've already done one today.
All right. Tomorrow. See ya.
Titus, can we talk tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to make a general announcement.
I thought you had already talked.
Welcome back to town.
I want to talk to them again.
I will give you a few minutes to talk, and then noms will be open.
I'll go after Titus.
Okay. I'm making a general announcement. I am the Alchemist DA. It's bucket roll, so I'm just putting it out there because otherwise people will be suspicious. I have spoken with a steward and got their information, so between the three of us, that's where the DA protection will be. Beyond that, go to town.
Nick?
I find it really interesting that Mathblade is spending all their energy being sus of Amy instead of talking to me. Thank you.
Lulu?
Nick?
I want to make an Alsaahir guess, but before I do, what's the count? Because I can't see in the middle. Like, what's the count of minions? And...
3 minions, 1 demon.
3-1.
3-1, brilliant. Okay. I'm going to Alsaahir guess Matthew, Mathblade, and Atreides minions, and Titus demon.
And the game says thank you.
That'd be a fun evil scene.
Akko.
I'd like to Alsaahir guests Minions, Nick, Titus, and Darium, with the demon being AJ.
Thank you. Sophia?
Yeah, I would like to claim Amnesiac and state the phrase barnacle.
Sure, why not? Percy?
I would like to juggle myself as the juggler, Atreides as the juggler, Darium as the vigor mortis, and Mathblade as the play doctor.
Alright. I'm missing the first two. I'm sorry, what was it?
Percy and Atreides as the juggler.
It's a juggler. Okay, that's why it didn't click in my head. Okay, thank you. Amy?
I would like to juggle Occam Blazer as all 3 demons and the heartbeat.
Okay, thank you. Which one? I'm gonna just go from the top and go around. Atreides.
I would like to juggle Sophia as the Shugenja, Percy as the Alsaahir, Amy as the Noble, AJ as the Alsaahir, and Titus as the Alchemist.
Okay, thank you. Meth. Wait, no. Circle. AJ.
I would like to juggle that I am the juggler, that Titus is the alchemist, that Darium is the balloonist, that Matthew is the town crier, and that Sophia is the Shugenja. I would also like to Alsaahir guess that Occam is the demon, and that Lulu, Mathblade, and Kuzmos are the minions.
Bird, thank you. Darium?
I would like to juggle Atreides as the town crier, Amy as the magician.
Hold on. You guys are going too fast. I'm trying to keep record. Okay.
And Titus as the alchemist.
Alright. Thank you. Nick?
I would like to submit the amnesiac Yaga phrase "titty titty bang bang."
Love it. Matthew?
Vehicle.
I would like to juggle Atreides as all three demons, the Harpy and the Poisoner. And then I would like to Alsaahir guess that Atreides is the demon, and Amy, Mathblade, and Titus are all the minions.
Oh.
Alright.
That would be a take.
With that being said, noms are open.
That would be a horrible game.
It is unfortunate. I've heard of a
Is your
recluse.
hand-
I guess they were registering as another minion, which is why that guess didn't work, Matthew. Sorry.
Matthew, is your hand up for a nomination? Because yours was up first.
Sorry, no. Go ahead.
No. Amy nominates Occam Blazer.
Amy nominates Occam. Tell us why.
There's an evil ping on Occam Blazer, and I just personally think he's evil.
Occam?
I've heard this evil ping and I don't believe it.
Alright, 7 to put Occam on the block. Start now.
I'd rather go Koos if that's the evil ping.
I'll put the last
no.
One, two.
I'd rather follow this evil ping elsewhere.
I actually don't mind.
5 is not
God
enough.
damn it, Occam.
Were their hands up before?
No.
I will nominate Titus.
Nick nominates Titus. Tell us why.
Same evil ping and science.
Titus?
Okay, that's not the evil ping I thought we were talking about, but sure. I'm DA protected. Like, either, regardless, you can test my roll. Like, that doesn't necessarily tell you my alignment, but yeah, sure. But we're gonna have to sync some other day if this goes through.
Well, with that being said, 7 to put Titus on the block. Starting now.
If it gets
A
6,
fair
I will
point.
put 7.
Challenge accepted.
Ask and you shall receive.
Okay, it's 7.
7 is enough. Titus is marked for execution.
Titus nominates Kuzmos.
Huh.
Titus nominates Kuzmos. Tell us why.
If the evil ping on Occam is what I think it is, I think Occam is good, so we should go into Kuzmos. That's
Ooh.
what I think. So
Sorry, I'm eating jerky too. Kuzmos, defense?
I am good. Unfortunately, I may not register that way.
Alright, at this time, 7 to tie, 8 to put Kuzmos on the block. Start now. I'm sorry, y'all. I worked all day and I did not eat, so this is my dinner.
No, you're good.
Based.
Fair enough.
Oh no, human beings eating.
Titus,
whatever
I
we
put it
do.
in the chat.
Disgusting.
okay.
I am.
Hey Dave, what
what's
kind
also
of turkey?
hot and spicy, but what also is disgusting is one is not enough.
Mathblade, is it worth it to nominate you and see what happens tonight?
No.
Darium?
Okay.
I just gonna suggest that if we have a town crier, now that Titus have nominated, that we have limit the people that we nominate further.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah.
Akam?
Yeah, I think that I don't think it's worth testing Titus. Really, I mean, she's the DA or the leech or something. Tomorrow would be the day to kill her. So I'm going to nominate Darium.
Akam nominates Darium. Tell us why.
They are in a balloonist ping, so probably got the demon first all. And I would like to be able to say that I nominated the demon on day one.
Darium, defense.
This is the one time the demon isn't in the first balloonist, or whichever. You should kill me before I star press, I guess.
Well, with that being said, 7 to tie, 8 to put Darium on the block start now.
Star press how?
Oh, there's no jumping on this.
No.
Why would you say that?
Oh.
6 is still not enough.
Wait, we're based here outsiders, so
Second call.
Need to look at something. That's -1, so
Should we risk another gnome?
there is
Because the more nominations, the more muddled the town crier info
Yeah, I
is.
can risk another nom. Worst case scenario, I'm the leech host, and I'm dead anyway, and the game is over. So, that
You could also be just poisoned if there's a poisoner. Like,
true.
Or
but
Pukka.
It's not the end of the world to have that happen.
I've heard of someone else that thinks of Pukka, but
Third call.
And there's
Why are
3
we
people who
building
know.
Pukka worlds this early?
Can people hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sophia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Sophia.
In that case, Sophia nominates Occam Blazer.
Already been nominated.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
never mind.
not do
I was
anymore.
dealing
I don't
with
want to
technical-
muddle town crier. It's
yeah,
okay.
I was dealing with technical
last
issues.
call for noms.
So, yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine, Sophia.
Ending the day in 10, 9,
Yeah, I still think Koos
8,
is evil, but
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Titus, you have been chosen by town to be executed. What's on your tombstone?
haha, nice try. I'm the good DA.
Haha. Good night.
oh.
So Titus.
Yeah, we didn't really learn much there. I don't know.
I mean, we know that there is a devil's advocate ability in play,
Or a leech.
or Titus is the
Yeah.
leech, but in either case, we don't necessarily have to test Titus after this anymore. Unless Titus is a different minion who has been hosted by the leech and there's a DA elsewhere.
Right, and my protections, there's 3 people who know where my protections will wander between. So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
okay.
Oh. No.
Is there a way to get to 2 outsiders on this script?
I don't know. A balloonist, yeah.
Oh,
Balloonist
Balloonist
and
and
Godfather.
And Godfather, yeah, would make
Okay.
2 outsiders.
So, okay, so it is possible. Okay.
It's also possible we have one outsider and the bigger mortars.
I've heard of 2 possible outsiders, but it's not a hard claim of a secondary one, just one.
I think there's a harpy in play based on the socials of this game.
Could
Or
very well
whatever
be.
you think that math way.
Hard to explain, but there's a
Let's
vibe.
talk tomorrow, math way.
Cool.
I mean, if Titus is to be believed, we almost certainly have. I mean, we have all but one minion ability in play.
Right.
I used to not believe in the vibes play, but then I cold called Atreides as evil 2 games in a row.
Yeah, welcome to my side of the community where it's mostly vibes and it's frustrating for others, but we have a good time over here.
Okay, Amy, I'd like to know. I really want to talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, please.
You and Titus can do your thing. It's fine. I still have tons of blanks on the board.
Spicy.
Oh, spicy indeed.
Spicy indeed. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
What number would you like?
I think I'm going for a 4.
So you said it, so it shall be done. You get a 4.
Oh, I don't like that you're doing that, but okay. All right. Cool. All right. Thank you.
Good morning, town. I heard something in the news today that was really, really just interesting and kind of just horrible and ugh. There's a group in our nation that wants to start getting rid of school electives. I think it's awesome to get rid of Math Blade. I can't do it. Can't do it.
You click on the token, not the person.
I'm trying to.
Math is not an
It just
elective.
wasn't letting me.
What?
It is an elective. Well, it's not
No, it
elective.
is
Whatever.
not.
Don't judge me. I'm trying
Whatever.
to make fun, but it's not working.
Yeah.
I hate you, Nick.
Fuck you.
I don't hate
Interesting.
How long do we get, Dave?
I'm giving 6. I'm doing it right now.
Hey, Lulu. What are you?
Hello, Atreides. I am a steward.
Ooh. Are you out with your information?
Ish. I might as well be. Only one other person has my person.
Okay.
Fuck it. I got Nick.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. I am a juggler. Lulu? Okay. I'll step away. We can always... Yeah, there you go. Oh, hey, Percy. What's day 2?
Hey. Dave told me to give him 3 minutes.
Okay, all right,
So
cool.
coming up with something.
I'll check back in that time.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It's a feminine phenomenon.
Hi,
Hello.
were you mad yesterday?
I was harpy mad, but I am actually the noble, so I told you the truth. Did you juggle me?
I did.
I don't remember.
Yep.
Okay.
It seems like it. I think someone lied, but what were your pings Occam, me, and Titus, or did you make something up?
Nope, I didn't. Nope, he's in it. So me getting harpy mad that
Interesting.
Occam is evil is weird. It could just be Titus, but I don't know.
No, I don't think it is, unless I'm poisoned right now.
Okay.
Interesting. It's changed.
It's funny because Mathblade was thinking that he was poisoned yesterday, and he was like, if I die, that he thinks it could be Pukka. So if you think you're poisoned, it could be a Pukka game.
It's definitely. Why did Mathblade believe he was poisoned?
I don't know. He would not out what he was or his information. So your guess is as good as mine.
If all of these people are telling the truth and Occam is in fact evil, that would be a chain of 5. So it's possible. Oh, interesting. It's possible you were poisoned last night.
I mean, I'm already spent. So if they wasted a poison on me there, then that doesn't make any sense.
I don't. No.
Unless it's
No. I mean, night 1. There's savant information suggesting that a player was selected by
I've heard
2
this
minions
savant
at the same time.
Ooh, interesting.
If you were harpy mad,
I was.
we know that Titus is not the DA unless I'm poisoned specifically. So the only other way that works is harpy and poisoner.
Interesting.
Which
And
could very
I'm
well
assuming
explain.
Sophia Shugenja
Yep, but that could be
Correct?
pointing at Kuzmos.
could be, or Sophia could be evil.
Or Sophia could be evil.
Did you juggle Sophia?
No.
Can I ask what your number?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I got a 4.
Out of what did you juggle?
The only person I juggled incorrectly was Percy,
Okay.
based on claims. So either I am poisoned, pucked. It's too far away, fortunately, for me to be Vigor Mortis. But if it's a Pukka game, I could have been pucked last night. We'll see what happens tonight.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lulu. I just think I trust Percy here.
Oh, Atreides.
Yes.
Apparently, I'm sat close to a. I've heard that Kuzmos is claiming Recluse.
That is true, yes.
Which is, means that I'm pointing towards a Recluse.
Yes, but that also could just be a red flag, Sophia.
I understand. Also, apparently there's an evil ping on Alchem.
That I have heard, yes.
I don't know the specifics of it. Apollo
Sure.
Nick basically just said to me, I've heard of an evil ping on Alchem.
Sure.
And would not elaborate.
This evil team. It's 4 of us. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sophia. I'll see ya. Okay. Percy. Oh.
Atreides. Hey,
Oh,
what's up,
never mind. Sorry.
There's 3 of us now.
I didn't mean to invite you both. I invited Occam, and then Occam seemed to not be responding, so I pinged you. And
I can go.
Sure, we can check back in a moment.
Thanks.
Okay.
So I don't think you're the savant.
No,
Are
I'm
you
not.
the farmer?
No.
Interesting. What are you?
Are you the juggler?
Yes.
Cool. I'm the balloonist.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So you're sort of introduced. Balloonist. You're either balloonist or probably Godfather in my world.
Something
Okay.
like that, yeah. Cool.
But if you're Godfather, that's really interesting. Okay. I won't confirm my number.
Okay.
Just hold on to that. All right.
All right.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
That seems really creepy. I'm like, hey, I can kiss you. Like, fuck me. Like, what the hell?
Welcome back
Very
to
deeper.
town. I do believe besides Alsaahir, there's no other shenanigans. So I will give you guys time to chat. Alsaahir guess, and then noms will be open. Amy?
I'm not making a guess. I just wanted out it to town. I was harpy mad yesterday at Occam Blazer being evil. So
Yeah,
not that I want to talk to you today, but like,
No, I kind of figured it out halfway through the night. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is it. Yeah.
Can I just say something?
No.
Go ahead, Sophie.
I would just like to say that, Amy, I think they may have made you Harpy mad at an actual evil player. I'm Shugenja pointing towards Alchem Blazer.
I've heard of information, 2 pieces of information clearing Occam. If anything, you're pointing at Koos, who's claiming record.
Oh, okay, sure. And like, before people try to claim that I'm Harpy mad, I did actually out this information to some people yesterday. So it's not like I'm just coming up with this to automatically frame Alchem Blazer right now when it's convenient.
Okay, that's the ping that I thought was on Occam yesterday. I've heard of another ping that Occam is in that we could push on. I don't have any information clearing Occam. Occam is not DA protected today, so if we want to go there, great. If we don't want to go there, that's fine too. We can follow up on something else.
I'd use my dead vote to lift off Occam. That's how pretty sure I am Occam's good.
Then can you pass me this information tomorrow?
Yep.
I also I know there's other hands, but it has to do with Occam specifically. There's also a world where there is a poisoner as a minion in play, and there's information pointing at me possibly being poisoned on night 1, based on some savant information I'd heard.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Now I have something happen.
You are very muffled, my friend.
I would like to make an Alsaahir guess.
Can't hear Dave at all.
You guys can't hear me?
No,
Now
we can. Now we can.
All right, AJ.
I would like to guess that Kuzmos is the demon and that Amy, Occam, and Darium are the minions.
Heard. Mathblade?
I'd just like to say that two people have my hard claim. I'm keeping it under wraps because I think it's Pukka, but I'm not 100% sure. When we figure it out in a little bit, I'll share that information.
Nick?
Two things. I'd like to claim Amni and claim that Dave looks fucking cool as shit smoking right now. And second thing is I have a nomination, so I will wait.
That is great. I will claim Amni and say Nick is the bestest on this grim.
Wow.
Wow, way to lie to him.
Matthew.
This is for Amy. This is for Amy.
Huh?
I would like to Alsaahir guess Sophia as the demon and Kuzmos, Darium, and Percy as minions.
Heard. Darium?
So I was on Balloonist Ping yesterday, and I've heard of the current Balloonist Ping, and I socially trust him, so I'm just gonna come clear. I am the Plague Doctor.
All right. If that is all, Nick, I do believe you had a nomination. Nominations are
I
open.
do. I'm gonna nominate the coldest bastard in this group, and that is Nick.
Nick nominates Nick. Tell us why.
Well, I had two pieces of information I'm going to share, but there was a recent claim that is throwing that for a loop. I'm in a double claim and also science.
Nick, defense.
Fuck this guy.
6 votes to
Oh,
fuck this
boy,
guy.
would I.
Starting out.
Do it.
Amy, you have 5 children with him.
I know.
When haven't
Let's go
you?
for 6.
What, are you getting the money from this?
Oh, I'm totally getting the money from the reality show. Let's do it.
Oh my god, if only.
7 is enough to put Nick on the block.
That would be the intersection of my favorite thing: my kids and Amy's love of reality TV.
Any other noms? Second call.
Matthew would like to nominate Percy.
Matthew nominates Percy. Tell us why.
I think you could be evil. I've heard of you in some evil information. I'm 50-50 on it, but I just want to put it out there.
Percy, defense.
I'm so confused what just happened the last 2 minutes. But I'm Town. I'm confused about whether or not information I have is correct or not. Certain people know my information, but I will keep the rest of it currently to myself.
With that being said, 7 to tie, 8 to put Percy on the block, starting now.
There's no way we're gonna... I would actually prefer not to be tied on.
We're not going to tie it. It's just because of suspicion why my hand is up. It's never
What are
going to
your
get
feelings about being tied up?
I mean,
I prefer to be tied down.
I like to do the tying,
that is not enough.
Oh,
Can
make that
someone nominate Occam, please, for me?
I would prefer we not. I would just like...
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
have people
Why
think
do
I'm
you want
fucking
to
up the
be
town crier.
executed?
Mathblade?
I think Lulu would be a great execution personally. I've heard information that would kind of make that make sense. I don't like this constant push on Occam after me mentioning there's 2 things clearing Occam. So I would want to go into Lulu.
Well, this is precisely, Mathblade, why I want to be executed.
Occam
So we
nominates
can
Lulu.
see if Titus is telling the
Occam
truth.
Nominates Lulu. Tell us why.
Mathblade and I guess, are on the same team, so I trust him.
Lulu, defense?
I mean, I've been pretty open. I've told people, oh, we've been happy to claim, but I'll match whatever people want to give me. I'm a steward. The person that I got in my steward ping is on the block right now. Do with that what you will.
Alrighty. Well, it will take 7 to tie, 8 to put Lulu on the block, starting now.
This is better than I could have imagined.
Mustache?
Lulu's growing a beard.
Oh yeah. I was like, something's off there. But speaking of off, 4 is way off.
No, it's just different.
I didn't
actually
mean
really
weird.
like your
I
colors,
didn't.
Lulu.
Okay, let me clarify. I didn't mean weird in a bad way. I meant something was off, and I just could not put
Different.
my finger on it.
This backwards cap with the beard, it's giving trade. Just saying.
Lulu, can you nominate Occam Blazer?
Okay, sure. Lulu nominates Occam Blazer.
Lulu nominates Occam. Tell us why.
I don't have any of the information clearing Occam. If you have information clearing Occam, please talk to me tomorrow. That's the accusation.
Occam.
Let's leave this for the next day, I guess. We got Nick on the block.
Alrighty. It takes
And I
7
can
to
concur
tie.
with that. I just think Occam's evil.
It takes 7 to tie, 8 to put Occam on the block, starting now.
I think executing me has the potential to clear 3 people.
I think it's
Is there any reason? Is there any reason why I particularly had to do that?
3 people.
Because I know you're not a minion, and we're not gonna fuck with Town Crier.
Oh, I think Lulu's absolutely a minion.
2 is not enough.
Okay.
I will be getting ready to go into final call here.
Mathblade, do you
mean
form...
nominate Sophia?
Amy nominates.
Why,
Sophia.
Amy?
Tell us why.
What do you mean, why? I can go on suspicions currently, by the way. Like, I understand y'all want to do your own little funny little thing down here. I don't know if I trust either of you. So until I do, I'm going to go for someone that I think is a little suspicious. That's all.
Sophia, defense.
Yeah, I'm literally just the Shugenja. I'm literally just pointing at Occam Blazer or probably Kuzmos, the outed recluse. I'm literally just Townsfolk, and we shouldn't kill Townsfolk for no reason.
And I am literally learning how to count because it takes 7 to tie and 8 to execute.
Maybe don't tell Mathblade on the first night if you want to learn how to count.
Maru.
Mm-hmm.
Ichi.
Mathblade has to have all the errors. That's
Ichi.
why we keep him alive.
Ichi. Ni. San.
Okay.
Yon.
Atreides, why are you counting in Japanese?
This is
Why not?
1 plus 1 because 1 plus 1 does equal 4, but it's not 7.
Atreides, I put my brother
Ending
shared his
the date.
Crunchyroll. He shared his
9. Percy?
Is it?
I just want to ask, hey Dave, why is 6 afraid of 7?
Because they watched a horror movie.
7, 8,
That's
9.
not it.
Damn it! No, I think it's because 5 is a registered 6 offender.
Oh
God!
No.
Ending the day in 10,
No.
9,
No.
8, 7,
I just want to
6,
be funny!
5,
That was a terrible
4,
joke. I'm so
3,
sorry.
2, 1.
I hate making that joke.
Nick,
I make
Town
it.
wants to execute you. What's on your tombstone?
5 mouths to feed, and he fed them all. Oh no, and he fed 6.
Nick's tombstone does say too many mouths to feed, but I accomplished it. And at the end of the day, I get to go to bed. Good night.
Oh, wow. I don't know how I feel about any of this.
Can you please
I don't know.
stop executing people Titus is saying she's protecting? We get it. She's either the Alchemist
Literally.
DA or DA. It doesn't teach us anything.
Well, if you want to execute me again tomorrow, we can do that.
No.
Okay. Yeah, 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。11、12、13、14、15. I love the Japanese counting system, by the way. It's very elegant. Just, you get to 10, what's 11? 10, 1. What's only once so far, Siafu? But like, I thought Nick was trying to prove something mechanically, and I don't think that executing Nick mechanically proves Lulu. I don't think it mechanically proves Titus. I have information mechanically proving Titus, because I juggled Titus as the alchemist, and the number that I got incorporated Titus. Yeah, it's all good. But if I am poisoned, or if I am leech hosted, then the information is bunk, and it doesn't matter. What I want to know is, why is Titus protecting very specific people? Like, I don't... And how are those people being determined? Yeah, exactly. Stupid shellfish. I don't like this. Let's see if I'm actually devil's advocate protected. No. Solve where the demon or the leech host is. Don't worry about... By not executing... This is the same thing as us having not executed 2 days in a row, essentially. We know that there is a DA in play by the first one, right? We know that there's a devil's advocate ability in play. But ultimately, we are leaving it up to evil to kill. It's not something you ever want to do. Try not to do that when you can. I really want to try to, like, run an ad. Can I run another one right now, or do I have to wait? I'm just so behind. I feel like the days always get close to an ad automatically running. I'm gonna risk it. I can't. Okay, never mind. I think I need to wait like 7 minutes or so. Which is unfortunate because I'm very scared for the day. Okay. We got Sophia, Amy, AJ, and Titus as the roles that they are claiming, which leaves Occam Blazer, Kusmos, Matthew, Nick, Darium, and Lulu, and Percy, I guess, as demon candidates. That second day Savant information makes no sense to me. Because we have 2 people claiming outsiders, a balloonist, someone who's claiming a balloonist, or the harpy has made the same person mad twice. I don't think Amy was made mad. You know what? Let me...
Hey, I'm the DA, so...
Grown.
Hello. I have a question
Big fan,
for you.
Huge fan.
You're very sweet. If someone is made harpy mad day 1, and then they're made harpy mad again day 2, whether their target is the same or a different target, if I went to that person and said, hey, were you harpy mad yesterday? Could they say, yes, I was, without breaking harpy madness on that day?
So the way that I would roll it is if they were harpy mad at one person one day, but then harpy mad at another person the next, and they were to say, I was harpy mad yesterday at someone, I wouldn't consider that breaking madness. But if they were harpy mad at the same person, then yes, I would.
Got it. Okay. So
because it's the theory of at least it wasn't.
I get it. Right. Yeah. Okay. So if I was harpy mad at Amy day 1, night 1, and then night 2 was also again harpy mad at Amy, if someone came up to me and said, hey, were you harpy mad by the way yesterday? Since I was harpy mad at Amy, I should say no. No, correct. I wasn't harpy mad. I just think Amy's evil. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thank you. That's
huge
very
fan.
helpful.
Thank you.
Bye. I am actually less inclined to believe that Titus is evil, though. In a weird way. Godfather, Poisoner, Harpy could work, but who is it? Like, that's the dilemma that I'm having. I'm not against it, Tosho, because in the world where it's Godfather, Balloonist plus Vigor, or one of the outsiders is lying, Kusmos is the least damaging outsider on this particular script because there's no Oracle. So I think I'm down for Kusmos being executed. See what they're talking about. Oh, Amy's not.
I hate you all.
Morning town. So as you awake, you know, we all come together. We have a great time. It's all thanks to one person. Big fan. Big fan. Absolutely big fan.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Atreides is dead.
Okay, I was harpy mad yesterday that Occam was evil.
Wondering why you're going so hard.
Yeah.
Should have realized it.
Interesting.
Hello, what
Hey.
were you?
Empath. I have a 1.
Interesting. Empath with a 1. Do you believe it's Pukka?
That's what I was thinking. It's why I held back my information to see if I would die at night.
So, you believe that Lulu and AJ are good?
I believe that there's worlds where they're good. There's also worlds where they're evil.
Okay.
The main problem I have is, let's assume Titus is the alchemist for right now.
Sure.
Then we know we have to have a godfather based on claims, assuming people are being honest.
Sure.
And if people are being honest, we have to have a harpy. That means that either the third minion is a poisoner, or I'm Pukka poisoned, or
True.
I'm sober.
True.
I can't be the drunk because there's already 2 outsider claims.
True.
So then I'm building worlds as if it's sober.
Okay.
And given the information that this is spot information that Amy mentioned in Town Square, I haven't heard all of it, that
Sure.
suggests Amy could be poisoned. I think that's because Amy might have made up noble pings that don't make sense. Because they're Occam, who's confirmed 3 ways to Sunday.
Sure. Wait, how is Occam confirmed?
It would require 3 people being evil.
Sure. You don't want to build that world?
Building that
I
world
get
means
that.
Amy, Titus, Darium, and Nick all have to be evil, along with Occam.
Wait, why does Amy, Titus, Darium, and Nick all have to be evil?
I suppose you could be a Vigor killed minion.
God bless you, Mathblade. I was the
I'm
Juggler.
Yeah, I don't think you're a Vigor killed minion. I'm just trying to build mechanical worlds because either Lulu / Darium are confirming Nick or vice versa. You'd have to throw that out the window to make Occam evil. That confirmation chain would have to be destroyed.
Why?
Because Occam's also backing up Darium and Nick.
But Occam doesn't... No. Occam is a balloonist, by my claim.
Yeah.
So he saw
It has
Darium,
to-
then Nick?
It doesn't matter what names he got because there's 2 outsider claims.
Okay, I do need to hear his names. I was the Juggler, I got a 4. If I was Pukka poisoned, the information doesn't mean anything. But Sophia, I gambled as the Shugenja, Amy as the Noble, AJ as the Alsaahir, and Titus as the Alchemist. So if I was Pukka poisoned, probably one of those is incorrect. And at this point, honestly, I'm...
And Titus is the alchemist?
Yep.
So in the world where I'm sober, Lulu has to be a minion.
In the world where you're sober, Lulu has to be a minion. In the world that you were poisoned, you must have been poisoned by the Pukka in order for Amy to have been poisoned. Because if Amy had been poisoned by the Pukka and received false information. I was one of Amy's pings, by the way.
Yeah, I have all 3 of Amy's pings. That's
Yeah.
why I can't make Amy's pings work.
That's
Titus is
fair.
evil.
Well, or Amy was poisoned night 1, and there's savant information pointing to Harpy Madness and a poisoner targeting the same person. Unless the longest chain of townsfolk is 4. Which I suppose I could believe if it was me, Sophia, Occam, Percy. Specifically, it would have to be.
Yeah, because I'm the empath. AJ's the Alsaahir, according to your information.
Yep.
Amy would be the noble, according to your information.
Yep.
That's 3.
Yep.
Percy, the savant, would be 4. You, the
Well,
juggler, would
I'm
be
the-
5.
Yeah, and Lulu is the steward. So
Sophia, the Shugenja, would be 6. Lulu, the steward, would be 7.
Lulu could have been poisoned, that's true. No, well, not if Amy is also poisoned. If Lulu...
I have an empath 1 is the problem.
Yeah, I'm down to kill Lulu.
Yeah, I think I want to kill Lulu.
Okay, thank you.
I fucking hate my internet.
Atreides and Mathblade, can we talk at some point tomorrow?
Yeah, sure, Darren.
Yeah.
Preferably both, or
Sure.
Both at the same time?
I'm just gonna make this easier and come out with my information.
Welcome back to. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm jumping the gun here. Welcome back to town. Give you guys a few minutes to do like the Alsaahir guesses and chat, and then Noms will be open.
Can I
Mathblade
say
first?
before guesses? I'm the empath with a 1. Based on the number of outsider claims, I don't think I can be the drunk, and there's information suggesting somebody else was poisoned, so I think I'm probably sober. Given the voting history and the nominations, and a lot of other people's roles that I don't want to out, I think Lulu would be a good execution today. I'd like to go into Lulu if we can.
AJ.
I'd like to make an Alsaahir guess. I would like to guess that. I'd like to guess that Kuzmos is the demon, that Occam, Lulu, and Nick are the minions.
Heard, thank you. Amy?
Titus, I think what we were thinking could just be a living poisoner that hit me night 1 and then hit that person day 2. Mathblade, I think it's a Pukka game, to be quite honest, and I think you should consider if your information was Pukka poison.
I did for 3 days. That's why I delayed holding it.
Titus?
Okay. Here's the world that I'm in. There is information that I think AJ and Koos are evil, with Amy being the Mario. But that would make Mathblade's information sober. On the other hand, AJ could just be a minion with the Amy poison world that we talked about. And we execute Koosmoos. If the person that Amy and I are talking about is the drunk and not poisoned, that would be 3 outsiders. That's too many. So AJ and Koosmoos are where my votes would be going today.
Matthew?
Titus, do you want to say who you've protected today, just so we don't have to, like...
Oh, me.
Okay.
Atreides?
If it is a Pukka game, then then my confirmations are not confirmations. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh yeah.
I
Darian.
think that you have an extra
I have a nomination.
Or 2.
Are we there yet?
I guess nominations are open.
Darian nominates Amy.
Darian nominates Amy. Tell us why.
I don't think we ruled out Leech. I don't think Amy's info was correct. So it's a good world to get out. If they're a minion, that's good to get out. If they are the host, it's excellent.
Amy?
Yeah, this is fine. I'm spent. I am a good vote for town, and I think I've been nominating towards trying to figure out the evil team. So I'd prefer not to die, but if it clears a world of Leech host, that's also okay.
All right. At this time, it will take 6 to put Amy on the block, starting now.
Kind of want to take out Kusmus today, but we
I
can
have
do
to
this.
vote against Amy. It's Amy.
Nick.
Honestly, that's fair.
Wow.
Gonna take 6? How do we have...
Because
2 DA
Alchemist
predictions.
DA/DA.
That
Oh
is
my
not enough.
God.
Amy is safe for the day.
Titus nominates Kusmus.
Titus noms Kusmos. Tell us why.
This is a safe execution. It will stop people from pinging off of it. It's not going to provide ongoing information. And in the world that, there's a possible Mario in play, then having any sort of confirmation of Kusmus's role is also good. If there is such confirmation, I don't know if there is. I would like to take Kusmus out or AJ out today.
Kusmos, defense.
I'm not certain there's too many roles on this script that I'm currently messing with. The empath is far away from being dead. I haven't been nominating for the town crier, and Shugenja already got the info on me, so. But if town was clear, feel free.
At this time, it will take 6 to put Kusmos on the block, starting now.
I'm voting on this because between me and Kusmos, I'd prefer Kusmos.
I think Kusmos is just confirmed, and this is evil wanting a Godfather kill.
If we get a Godfather kill, that confirms Kusmus,
So-
and we can...
Here's the difficulty.
6
I mean,
is
it
enough.
does confirm
Kusmos is
Kusmos, but at
marked.
that point, we have allowed Evil to kill 5 people because we have insisted on continuing to test a DA ability.
Second call for noms.
Amy nominates...
Matthew
Oh, go ahead, Matthew. You had your hand up
That's why I
before.
had my hand up, yeah.
It's
Matthew
okay.
nominates Lewis, or Lulu, whatever we want to
Matthew
call it.
nominates Lulu. Tell us why.
This is why I asked who Titus was protecting. Just because you believe Lewis doesn't make it true. You could easily be protecting a steward who is bluffing, or a minion who is bluffing steward. You don't have anything that proves Lewis is who he says he is. So I would like to potentially push on this with the empath one as well.
Lulu, defense.
You're muted.
LOL, okay.
LOL, 6 to tie, 7 to put on the block.
I would almost prefer to go into AJ, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
No.
I will...
Confirmed in non-Pukka
Yeah.
worlds.
How is AJ confirmed? You have an empath 1.
If we're believing
Just
that it's...
two sides.
4 is not enough.
There's
Did
two
you-
sides to it.
Amy nominates AJ.
Did you mean to use
Maybe.
your vote, Methley?
No, I
Um,
didn't. I forgot my hand reflexes were slower.
AJ. Tell us why.
I think empaths do go both ways, and the fact that we're completely discounting an entire side of it, when the other side seemingly has more of a confirmation chain with it, seems odd. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll see what y'all want to do.
Feels so
AJ,
evil.
defense.
Considering the large amount of hands that went up immediately as soon as I was nominated, this feels like evil trying to push off of an evil person getting nominated and executed today. I have been told that there are worlds, which I am confirmed if it is not a Pukka game. I don't know whether or not that is true. I don't know whether or not it is a Pukka game or not. Amy, the thing is, we don't know if it's a confirmed Godfather game. I've heard of balloonist pings. I've heard of a balloonist. All I'll say is this reads very evil trying to push off of
Can we
Kuzmo here.
run the vote?
Yep, I'm going to. I just wanted to be fair. All right.
Whoa! AJ was defending.
Oh, it was. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I just thought it was.
I figured AJ was done. I'm sorry, AJ.
I
You
just
continue.
finished then. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry, AJ. I didn't mean to step on your toes. My bad. I'm a little stoned. I'm sorry.
AJ, I like I said, I want to be fair. So so I'm not a rushy storyteller. If you want to continue, you can.
You know what? If it isn't a Pukka game, I am likely to die tonight. I'm the Alsaahir. I have a feeling that the reason that I am being pushed on so hard by evil is that I'm close to getting the evil team.
What was your guess?
Was that the end of the defense?
Yeah, I'll say what I said. I say what I guessed on the while it's going around. Day 2, I got Kuzmos, Demon, Amy, Occam, Darium as minions. Day 3, it was Kuzmos, Demon, and
AJ, I'm gonna go ahead and run this as you're saying that, okay?
Yeah.
6 to tie, 7 execute.
Okay, if Lulu and Nick aren't on board, then I'm not on board.
I mean, I'm willing to vote if we can get it.
Lulu's just my empath one.
I don't think so.
Empath one in non-Pukka world. AJ's cleared by a juggler claim.
Let me say,
Lulu.
let me say, I do try to be fair with accusations and defenses, but also I do not want them to run too long because
no. As I was, like I said, I was gonna say them as things were running around.
I do find it odd that Amy was very hard to get hands for. AJ was very easy to get hands for, using the exact same overall information in terms of confirmation.
Yep. And
Last call for numbers.
I was also quite brief in explaining myself, so I don't know. I think there's
in 10.
I don't think brevity
9
necessarily means innocent.
8 7 6.
I'm usually a lot more frantic
5,
if I'm people and going to get voted.
4
Oh, you're
3
stoned.
2.
When Amy's stoned, all hands are...
Bruce, you have been chosen by town to be executed. What's on your tombstone?
Pepperoni and extra cheese.
Sounds great to me. Sounds very delicious. Good night.
Oh, Titus.
I did not protect Kuzmos. Kuzmos is the leech. We need to start.
Okay. That can maybe understand why I was being pushed on so hard there, because my guesses have mostly been Kuzmos Demon.
Well, keep it up.
Okay, I am now going to be changing over to people who had bad information day 1. Well, no, wrong thing. Not people. Yeah, sorry.
Wait.
People with good information.
AJ, what was your guess? Can you put it in chat?
Okay, so
I will be completely clear. I made a guess day 1. I forget what that guess was, but I did write down every other one.
Is it more like tiramisu or Sailor Moon?
That might be my favorite guess of all time.
Is it more similar to tiramisu or a plate?
Wait, did he?
Like a dinner
Did
plate?
Nick actually answer tiramisu?
Tiramisu.
Oh, Darium is guessing, or is the one we're trying to guess?
Darium
Got
is
it.
the word.
Sorry, I thought Nick was.
questioner. No. Is it more similar to tiramisu or a dinner plate?
Tiramisu.
Is it more like tiramisu or a carburetor?
Fuck.
Tiramisu.
Okay.
Is it more like...
No, you first, Nick.
Is it more like tiramisu or Yoshihiro Tagashi, the creator of Hunter x Hunter?
What? Is it more like tiramisu or the evil?
I didn't get a fucking answer. Hang on.
No.
I said tiramisu.
Okay, is it more like tiramisu or the evil team not showing any mercy on Percy?
Ooh, okay.
4 minutes.
You can talk to King Wiki
hang on.
and tell them.
Guys.
Hello. What was your day 3 information, Percy?
Exactly 7 players will ignite one due to their ability, or all you start knowing roles in play are Droizened. Or were Droizened, I believe, night 1, I think. Or, I don't know. I need to read
Droizened. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's helpful. Did you did you clarify whether 2 minion abilities targeted the same person on night 1, or was it 2 minions specifically?
2 minions specifically.
Okay. Dave, you would draw a distinction between minions and minion abilities.
So,
if an
the way
alchemist,
that-
DA, and a poisoner selected the same person night 1, that is not 2 minions selecting the same person night 1.
Correct.
Okay, great. I don't think I was exploring that world anyway. Okay. So I was the juggler. If I am sober, and we believe it's a leech game, then that would mean that unless I was poisoned, Sophia, Amy, Titus, and AJ are all cleared in terms of their role, just not necessarily their sobriety.
Yeah.
But I don't think Amy is good right now. Amy seemed to try to be lifting off of Kusmos. I do think I'm leaning into Kusmos just being a leech.
I will also say I was harpy mad at AJ yesterday.
Okay, that's helpful. Okay, cool. Excellent. All right, thanks,
Yeah.
Percy.
I gotta make that good.
Just to make
Well-
sure, you are the steward confirming Nick?
That is confirmed. That is
Okay.
That's what the storyteller told me.
All right, so Nick could be a minion and you could be the leech host. We believe it's a leech host, or we believe it's a leech game at this point currently, because unless our alchemist DA has been lying, and I just think I believe them. But that does make my information somewhat weird, because I want to believe Amy, but maybe I was just poisoned.
What is your information?
My information is that Sophia, I was the juggler. Sophia is the Shugenja. Amy is the noble. Titus is the alchemist. And AJ is the Alsaahir.
Ooh, has AJ? Ooh, I should talk to AJ about the Alsaahir guest.
You should maybe do that. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank
you.
you. Hello. What are your names in order?
Darium.
Yep.
Nick.
Yep.
AJ. Sophia. What's your
Nick,
juggler number?
AJ, Sophia. 4 on Sophia, Amy, AJ, and Titus.
Sophia, Amy,
AJ, Titus.
Titus. Okay.
Darian pinged me. I'm gonna grab him.
Usually I'm not good.
Darian.
Alive.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm the farmer. What are you?
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Juggler. Sophia, Shugenja, Amy, Noble, AJ, Alsaahir, Titus, Alchemist. Got a 4. Outsider count not modified. So maybe there's no outsiders, and the balloonist isn't adding anything. Darium Nick. Oh.
No, me and Nick. We're in a role swap, and I'm thinking it has to be an outsider.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Darium Nick. AJ is different than Nick, Sophia. All right. Thank you.
Welcome back. Funny shenanigans and a few minutes for chat. I did see Percy's hand up at the beginning, so I will give it to Percy.
I was harpy mad yesterday at AJ.
AJ?
I would like to make an Alsaahir guess. I would like to guess that, you know what, let's keep on it. Kusmos is the demon, Amy, Occam, and Titus are the minions.
Heard, thank you. Titus?
Okay, I am in the world that we should execute either Amy or King Wicked Lee today. with Kusmus being the leech, if you believe I'm good, Kusmus is the leech. There's no other way to survive execution. We should be looking at people with bad information. Either the empath one, either King Wicked Lee could be evil, and therefore giving bad information to cause me to protect an evil player because I believe they were steward confirmed, or King Wicked Lee is the steward with healthy information, and the other option for me is Amy. Those are the two worlds that I would want to go into today.
I agree.
I saw Matthew first. Matthew?
I'm prepping a nom, so if Nick has something they want to say not related to a nomination, then...
Okay, Nick?
I would like to claim Amnesiac and select Atreides and the Agababble phrase, "We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty." And that is directed at Atreides. Thank you.
Oh, and I'm DA protected today.
Percy?
You said you protected yourself yesterday.
Sorry.
Sorry, Nick's DA protected. I misspoke. I'm the DA. So.
Also, I was the savant. I am the savant. I will be posting my info in the chat.
Amy?
I think that AJ is the kill today, to be quite honest. I think that AJ is the empath number for Math. I think it was suspicious how we had hands for AJ and then suddenly didn't when it came time. I think Titus is the minion in my pings, which is why Titus is so insistent on it being a leech world and saying like that she protected someone else. But I think that she's just the minion in my ping.
Atreides?
I dislike this argument against AJ that we had hands and then we didn't. We also couldn't get hands on the person who was making that argument. The only information that is confirming either AJ or Amy, or Sophia, honestly, and I think Sophia is potentially evil here, is my juggler information. And either, I don't believe, I'm buying into this idea that it's probably a leech game, and Amy was one of the ones who was trying to lift off Kusmos, which makes sense to me as a minion.
Noms are open. Matthew?
Matthew nominates Nick.
Matthew nominates Nick. Tell us why.
I now have information that you gave me a bad claim, which seems evil. I also think Titus is probably the actual DA who slipped up saying that they meant to protect you, but they didn't. They're protecting themselves. So I kind of like an evil person to die. Please and thank you.
No, Nick is DA protected.
Nick defense?
No defense. I tried to test Titus before. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right. At this time, 5 to put Nick on the block, starting now.
If Titus protected herself night 1, it stands to reason she'd probably protect herself night 3 and not night 4. So I'm inclined to believe that Titus did actually just slip up.
I am concerned about it just being a
enough.
lie, and she protected Kusmos to frame Kusmos as a
Darium?
leech there, and it's just a Pukka.
I think
Darium nominates Kusmos.
Darium nominates Kusmos. Tell us why.
Okay, we can confirm Kusmos.
Personally, we have several people still alive. If we execute Kusmos today, we can confirm him being the leech. And that helps us narrow down poison.
Kusmos defense?
We've spent 3 days killing people that Titus has protected. Can we stop following the DA's world, maybe? Maybe kill the DA?
At this time, 5 to put Kusmos on the block, starting now.
If Titus is the DA, wouldn't it stand to reason that she would want to protect leech hosts as well? So why would you not want to potentially die in that world, Kusmos?
And also, in the world that you were DA protected yesterday, you cannot be DA protected today.
Right.
So that clears you being the leech.
There's also Savant information pointing to no
Second call
outsiders
for
being in
noms.
play, which is something I'd also like to clear up.
Okay, I just want to say I find it very suspicious that This is gonna make me sound really evil. There are 2 dead players whose information I do not have. Actually, there are 3 dead players whose information I just don't have.
I said it in Town Square
Maybe we
multiple
should
times.
chat,
Empath
Nick.
1.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, Mathblade. You told
King,
me
look at-
day 2 that you weren't gonna share your info, and I'm drunk and like physically drunk, not
So-
the character drunk.
Should we get CPS involved here? We have Nick, who is drunk, and Amy, who is
We're just
stoned.
fine. We're just fine.
If you come for my children or my dog, Titus, you're dead to me.
Nick, I want to say, you said you have 3 dead players who
King
don't have. If you look in the chat, you would have Percy's information.
Oh,
It might go away, but it's.
I'm
it's
sorry,
there.
I don't have. I can't read, so.
Fair enough. That's all my hand was about.
Okay, I am not seeing anything from D3. Exactly 7 players woke, or you all start knowing rules of droids.
Dave, I have a question regarding
Yes.
Exactly 7 woke night 1. Does minions and demons during the minion demon step count?
If I don't specify in any information that I give, it's all inclusive.
I'm asking for the clarification on that.
Yes, so if
exactly
I don't
7 players woke. Was it woke to gain information night 1, Percy?
If
Due to
there
abilities.
is-
Okay, got it.
I will say this.
Due to abilities. So minion step, demon step is not counted in that because that's not an ability.
That makes sense.
Sorry, I'm asking for the clarification.
I will say this, in any information that I have given anyone in town, I have been clear.
Okay.
And there have been no mistakes.
Sure. Hypothetically.
You heard a nomination.
Wait, hold on.
Hypothetically, if your information, if your advice were exactly 7 woke night 1 due to abilities, would minions and demon waking during the minion step and demon step count towards that, regardless of whether or not that is actually what you said?
In any information that I would give, if I do not clarify minions, demons, townsfolk, if there's not specific, then it would be all inclusive, meaning yes, it would be any character.
Okay.
Does
Yeah,
that make
that
sense
doesn't
to you?
answer the
It
question.
doesn't answer my question. So I'm asking if
It
there
would-
is a
it would-
differentiation between abilities and waking up due to the minion step or demon step.
Assume there's a Baron in play, since there's no Baron on script. Would a Baron count towards that 7 people because they'd receive minion and demon information, or would it not count towards
Yes.
that 7?
It
Yes.
would. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes. All right, continue with noms.
Koos nominates Titus.
Koos nominates Titus. Tell us why.
Knowing I'm not the leech, I would rather not die at this time, but I'd much rather kill the DA.
Titus defense.
You would be exactly a recluse, and I think confirming you as a leech is much more valuable at this point. So, no.
All right, at this time, 6 to tie, 7 to execute, starting now.
I think it's also important to think if there's a godfather in play. If you're claiming to be an alchemist,
why are there these hands?
if
Why
you
are there not
claiming
more
that you are an
hands?
alchemist, there
Why-
is a godfather
Why
in
are there
play.
so many?
Yeah, there should be less.
There's no one on the
Isn't it?
fucking block. Why aren't there more
Christmas is
hands?
on the block.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the hands
Nick,
inverted.
Do
I'm
a favor.
sorry.
Take a breath for me.
No.
Yeah, I want Kuzmos to die. That's why I wasn't voting there.
I'm sorry.
I'm concerned about a
Or
godfather
call
kill is what I'm worried
I think
about.
Atreides, I'm sorry.
Then why did you put him on the
It's
block
fine.
in the first place?
Ending the day.
I didn't vote
in
on it.
10.
Atreides, this
9.
is the person I want on the block. I
8.
somehow missed that Kuzmos
That's
was
really
had
funny.
the skull.
6.
Yeah, no, I was like,
Did I nominate
why?
yet?
4.
Did I nominate yet, Dave?
Try to nominate. Just try to nominate.
Amy nominates AJ.
Amy, noms, AJ.
No.
I don't want to risk a godfather kill here. I know that they want to clear this world, but if it's not the world, then we are just giving a double kill to the evil team tonight. And it seems like we are already having difficulty getting evil on the block. So can we not kill an outsider here?
AJ defense.
In my eyes, Amy is a minion, Kuzmos is the leech. Amy does not want us to confirm that Kuzmos is the leech.
At this time, it will take 6
Get fucked,
to tie,
Amy.
7 to put AJ on the block, starting now.
Atreides, I have a hypothetical world while this runs.
So-
Is that okay?
I can't build.
I want to hear Mass World.
Isn't it starting 0?
So
Big
Matthew,
No, and
Matthew,
half one.
Kus, and Amy are voting. So if Kuzmos is in fact the leech
That is
host
not
or
enough.
the
The
leech, then we can safely execute Matthew and Amy.
Can I, please? I'd like to pitch my world and see if it conflicts with what people have. I think that Atreides was poisoned after they juggled most of the evil team.
I agree.
I think that Kuzmos, Amy, and Matthew and King Wicked Lee is the evil team. The fact that Amy continues to go into AJ reads incredibly weird to me, despite the fact of knowing that I died night 2 and has been wanting to go into King Wicked Lee. The insistence on AJ reads really weird. I think that world mechanically works with everybody's information that I
ending-
have on the board.
Ending the day in 10.
I can see a world where you were killed night 2 to suggest that you were Pukka poisoned
Yeah,
night 1.
Because Amy mentioned it in Town Square, yeah.
Yep.
I think Amy, Kus, and Matthew have been voted.
Because these days have been running very, very long.
Yeah.
King.
I'm good.
All right.
I
Ending
think
the day in 5.
Amy, Kus, and Matthew
4,
have been voting very
3,
consistently.
2, 1. Kuzmos, you've been chosen by town to be executed. What's on your tombstone?
Pepperoni, extra cheese, and pineapple.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Ew,
I love pineapple on
That's
pizza.
gross.
No.
I
You
love
have
it,
to- you have
and
to
fuck
stay.
you, Kuzmos.
Now I have to feel
There we
tight.
go.
I'm updating Kuzmos, and I'm
I'd
updating
already
Amy,
done it.
and I'm updating Matthew.
Yeah.
I love pizza.
Lee's the
Yeah.
Empath 1, King Wicked Lee, Amy, Matthew, and Kuz is probably the one.
Yeah, and you can stuff it, Mathblade, right now. Like,
Um,
don't tell me what I am based off me voting, especially when I
It's
might actually have a
a
legitimate reason
world.
why I'm voting.
I have a
That's all I'm
question.
doing is a world.
What is your
Yeah, no,
world,
but no, it's-
Matthew?
but I can wait until tomorrow.
Who is this
I'm
empath
not
that has a
risking
1 on?
something
All
at
right,
night.
just take a breath, Matthew. It's okay. Give it a second. We'll talk tomorrow.
Atreides, can we talk?
Yeah, we can. There was the
Okay.
possibility that Matthew was just hardly mad. So let's not necessarily draw conclusions on that.
What if Amy's Harpy mad, or Matthew, or well, Kuzmos we know. Fuck you, Kus.
He's watched the loaded language.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you weren't streaming.
I'm not
I mean,
saying
I
that
am.
it's kindness.
I think he means
Oh,
emotionally.
okay,
loaded.
hold on. Time. Let's not get into like this argument because swearing can happen between friends as long as it's done in the right way.
Yeah.
Let's-
I'm sorry. Hold on. Atreides, I use a lot of vulgar language just as a default. I don't mean anything by it, and if it offends anybody, I do apologize, and I will if anyone lets me know, I will take that at face value, and I do appreciate that feedback.
I think. Sorry, Nick.
Go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
I was saying, I think if something is said at you and it offends you, you can either raise the issue with that person, you can talk to me, you can talk to Dave if that bothers you. But if something is not directed at you, let's also step away from like necessarily defending other people against perceived slights. Let's let them make it known that they feel slighted and then step in. And like we don't need to jump into fights under the pretense that I appreciate the impulse of like wanting to look out for people, but yeah, thank you. What's up?
Everything okay?
Yeah, I think so. There was Nick used some stronger language. I think as I read, I mean, I walked through this life with fucking rose-colored glasses on for the longest time. But Nick used some strong language. Mathblade was just like, let's pull away from like those types of phrases. And I was like, okay, well, but also like, as Guggy even said in my chat, it's like Guggy says, tells people to fuck themselves all the time. Like it's not necessarily just using language that determines intent or like the role of ourselves, if we are trying to like steward towards a better world, is not just suggesting that a certain type of behavior is inherently bad or negative. It's finding the intent and rooting the intent. And you can do that by establishing like a pattern of behavior or targeted behavior towards specific individuals. But you don't just get there by an individual doing a thing. It also goes into Amy's whole point at the very beginning.
Yeah, I said it earlier in the game. I told Nick, I was like, I hate you, Nick. But then I went and talked to Nick. I was like, I didn't. Nick's like,
yeah,
I know you don't mean it.
Like we all hopefully are being silly. Whenever I tell someone to like fuck themselves, it's not because I'm actually angry at them. It's just.
But what I said is prime example. How much banter does me and Nick do?
There's also that. Yeah, you build a relationship with a person, and that allows you a little bit more leeway with things. But yeah, no, we're good. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
So.
Close to Blood on the Clocktower or streaming Blood on the Clocktower?
Okay.
Blood on the Clocktower.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or farts that I just ripped?
Wait, 7. So
Blood on the Clocktower.
Nick.
So
what? I'm drinking a lot of beer. Okay.
We have 1,
Why not?
3, 4. All of those wake. So.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or Mathblade's theory of who the demon is?
Blood on the Clocktower.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or a game of Blood on the Clocktower?
Blood on the Clocktower.
3.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or a tower?
5.
Blood on the Clocktower.
Not a woke.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or blood?
Blood on the Clocktower.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or social deduction games in general?
Oh wait, that would make
Blood on the Clocktower.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or a Grim War actually in person?
Blood on the Clocktower.
I can get to 7 if.
Titus, you are unmuted. If you were unaware.
I was trying to.
Is it closer to Blood on the Clocktower or Titus theory crafting?
Blood on the Clocktower.
Okay.
Is it closer to a particular role in Blood on the Clocktower or Blood on the Clocktower?
Ooh, that's really good. And also opens so. Hold on, we don't even have an answer.
Let him answer, please.
There is a particular role that is closer than Blood on the Clocktower. But...
Yeah, now the doors are open. Fuck.
But I think it's easier for you to solve it from Blood on the Clocktower.
Well, time to guess all 160 something characters.
Exactly, please don't.
Is it closer to Amnesiac than Blood on the Clocktower?
Blood on the Clocktower.
It's closer to Leech or Blood on the Clocktower?
Blood on the Clocktower.
Is it closer to Minions or Blood on the Clocktower?
Blood on the Clocktower.
Is it closer to being... Oh, wait, I did guess Traveler at one point, I think. Is it closer to being a townsfolk than it is Blood on the Clocktower?
Blood on the Clocktower.
Is it closer to being a demon or Blood on the Clocktower?
Blood on the... Ooh.
No, but I guess it's closer to being dead. Titus is dead.
That's an odd choice.
That's an interesting
No,
choice.
it was the obvious choice. In a Leech world, I'm confirmed, not the host.
Yeah, I feel like I'm now confirmed, and so is Lee.
But you have to constantly pick living characters. So if you picked wrong on the last day, we just lose. Nick. What are you?
So I am the Plague Doctor, but I've been claiming Farmer.
Okay, alright. So the opposite of that is Harpy made the same person mad twice. So...
I haven't heard Harpy Madness because it was Amy. It was Amy, and then it was someone, and then it was Titus.
Oh, you're right, Guggy. Never mind. They can
Guggy's always right, even though I hate them.
He's been wrong every now and again. Do you believe Sophia's good?
I, at this point, don't believe anyone is good.
I mean, I hope you think I'm good.
I
know it's not a
think
vigor.
I trust dead people more than I trust any alive
Well, yeah,
player.
sure, that's fair.
Which is why I told you my
know
role.
It's not a vigor game.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to know Occam's name. So I was the juggler who guessed Sophia, Amy, AJ, and Titus correctly based on their claims. Sophia Shugenja, Amy Noble, AJ Alsaahir, Titus Alk.
4, and you got
and
what?
I got a 4. So I believe I was poisoned by a poisoner.
Either you were poisoned or I mean, far less likely, or you're the
Amy's
drunk.
voting pattern is not good
Yeah,
with this game.
Amy is
Like,
evil. I just want to
period.
vote them today just to be done with it.
100% agree. Hard agree.
I feel like this early, I mean, we still have a lot of alive people. I think this early, voting Amy out is beneficial to everyone.
I 100% agree. It also would mean that Kusmos would have to kill AJ in order to prevent an Alsaahir guest if Amy is somehow the poisoner. But,
yeah, I feel
But
like if AJ's Alsaahir guesses don't include Amy and Kusmos every single time,
Yeah.
AJ is suspicious.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
If Titus is some evil that's not DA and she's just doing this to cover for an actual...
Hello. So Kusmos Demon, Amy Minion, clearly.
Yes.
I think it's between Occam Blazer could be a minion, Sophia could be a minion, King Wickedly could be a minion.
So my votes, I don't remember what I not votes, my guesses. I don't remember what I guessed day 1, but I think that's fine because it was nowhere near kind of what I started to guess from day 2.
Sure.
Day 2, I guessed Amy, Occam, Darium as minions, Kusmos' demon, and that was just kind of a random out there guess.
Yeah.
I Occam specifically because I think the madness on Occam for the first 2 days, the Harpy madness, that made me think it was a Harpy making other people.
I think the only way that Occam is a minion is if he's specifically the marionette who saw a balloonist and therefore added a outsider, because I have heard a hard claim of outsider.
Unless it's a Godfather game.
True. Fair.
Anyway, I'm guessing Amy, Occam, Matthew, and Kusmos' demon.
I think that's a safe bet. Maybe sub Occam for Sophia at some point.
Yep.
All right.
Without just executing him.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab the floor for a quick second. I was harpy mad yesterday about Nick as evil. Second of all, I am the town crier who has had 4 sets of yeses. So, I believe I am the leech host. Because that's all I'm getting is yes.
AJ?
Or your marionette.
Yeah, or a marionette. Either way, I'm probably evil and I just want to die.
1 point on that, Matthew specifically. Amy has been nominating every day.
They did not nominate every single day.
They did.
They have.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, they did. They got in last. But I think there are also worlds where Amy's not evil.
That's fair.
AJ?
I'm just saying, they're in a world where Amy is a minion.
I mean, yes, if you don't think Amy's minion. But,
I would like
I'm a minion. Okay, go ahead, AJ. Go ahead.
I would like to
Sorry.
make an Alsaahir guess. Kusmos as the demon, Amy, Occam, and Matthew as minions.
Heard.
Oh no.
I mean, I do think Amy is probably the
Titus?
poisoner.
Okay. I am in the world where we should probably execute Amy today. Amy is a viable leech host in my world. So is Occam. The Shugenja information, I think Sophia, Atreides, and Percy are all townsfolk. So that would mean one of Amy or Occam would be evil in that world. You could have Occam be the Mario with that. The other option is King Wickedly. To do that, to confirm if Nick is indeed good or not, because we can go through and try to make the world where there is no outsider modification, which would mean that Nick is evil. For Nick to be evil, then King Wickedly would have to be Droizened. King Wickedly, however, did change who their steward ping was, and now tried to tell me it was on AJ. So I think King Wickedly is just evil.
Nick?
I have a nomination, so I will wait.
Matthew?
I just want to respond to your point, Titus. If Amy is the leech host, then that means they are not a minion. So then I have to remove them from every single set of my pings. And especially with yesterday, if I'm not the leech host and I got a legitimate yes, and it's not Amy, it's not Kuzmos, and it's not me, then Darium is also evil.
Sophia?
First of all, you can in fact leech host a minion. It's not something that happens very often, but it can be done. Secondly, I have a hard claim of outsider on my grim, or rather, they gave me a 2, and the one of those roles is being hard claimed by a dead player, and the other is an outsider.
Amy?
I still think there's a world where I got 2 evils in my ping day 1, and that the savant information was about me being hit by 2 evils on the same night. I think I was hit by the harpy and the poisoner day 1. I think that Titus and Occam are evil together.
King?
And pushing on me, I think there's no world where I'm a leech host. I'm fine to die if it clears worlds for people, but I'm not evil.
King?
So I don't know what Lulu was doing before. It's like, I wasn't anywhere near the game. But however, like I told Titus, I'm the steward, right? I'm sitting next to an empath who died. And I'm confirming AJ in my world. So AJ is 100% good. Mapre has have been poisoned, which means the minions are Harpy, Poisoner, and what else?
Nick?
I'll defer to Atreides unless it's a nom.
It's not a nom. I wanted to say Occam, Sophia, Atreides, Percy works as a viable Townsfolk length 4 chain, in which case 2 minions didn't select the same person.
Skew it once.
All right, Nick.
And you got your bits.
I nominate. 2 things actually. Applications are open for a new internet spouse, and unrelated, I nominate Amy.
Nick nominates Amy. Tell us why.
It feels like there are a lot of people that are suspicious of Amy. 2. B, I am one of those. This just has to be a minion at this point. They've nominated every day, and what they're spouting is nonsense. The last person in their ping is Occam, and I have full trust in Occam's information, at least at this point. I'd be open to nominating Occam at a future time. But I don't really trust this. This could be a leech host.
All right.
Yes, you can fucking defend
I'm
yourself.
more so upset that you're asking for a new fucking spouse. How dare you? Also, I'm good, but if this clears a leech host world, by all means do it. But you are losing a good player here. I have nominated every day, yes. Not to muddy any waters, because I know that I'm good and it doesn't muddy things. Nick, shove it.
Takes 5 to shove it.
I'm shoving. Shove it. Boom, 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 boom. Shove it. Shove it.
What? Okay. You know what? I can't win. When
You
I try
can't
to
win.
be chill
You
so
lose.
that people
You're
don't
dead. Bye.
think I'm fucking evil because I'm pushing too hard, I'm
And now
still
you're-
evil.
You're
When-
aware that
no,
this
it's-
is also a tell.
It's fine.
You
Either you
Dave
Die.
nominate yourself.
I think I need to get
I
Victim
nominate
Witness
me.
up in here.
I nominate
Let's
myself.
let people have the floor.
Thank you. even if Amy is evil, I think I'm more likely the leech host. Like, if you believe Amy is evil, that's fine. I think I'm more likely the leech host than anything, because we know it's a leech game. We shouldn't be looking at minions. We should be looking for a host. You're all convinced Amy is evil, so why are you wasting your time on trying to execute evil? You should be trying to hunt down a host.
Can I take defense, Matthew?
No. Defense closed. Run the vote.
All right, running the
Okay.
vote. 6 to dice, 7 to
Matthew,
put
what
on
if you're
floor.
just a marionette?
I will start speaking now. Matthew, as someone pointed out, minions.
Let's not interrupt each other.
I'm sorry. Minions can be hosts.
Yes,
Minions can be
I'm the
hosts.
host. I don't. No one has told me I'm the marionette at this point, so I have to go off the information.
I'm gonna do this.
Hell's
Just because.
Librarian.
Well, I can do that, but I'm gonna do 3 minutes till it says noms, but it's gonna be end of day.
I'd
This
like
game has gone on a long time.
I'd like a brief, sort of thing. I get that, yes, we should be executing leech hosts. The problem is, the minions likely have a poisoner, a harpy, and one other that is messing with information. So eliminating minions is actually helpful in making sure that certain powers are guaranteed working before we necessarily buy into the belief that someone is necessarily a leech host.
Right.
Amy can be both.
Amy nominates Nick.
I heard Amy nominate Nick. Tell us why.
It's the leech host.
Nick?
I could be leech host that was protected by Titus, if Titus is in fact a minion. I think Amy is upset that I'm pushing on giving them only one more vote this game. If Amy is in fact a minion, which is what I believe, them having one vote for the rest of the game would be harmful to evil, to Atreides' point, and eliminate abilities that evil would have. I think it's basically all but confirmed socially that Amy is evil. So I guess vote me if you're evil, which is once again Amy, Kuzmos, and Matthew.
Alright,
I don't
well,
think there's any world where
With
Matthew
that being
is
said,
evil.
6 to ties have an execute start now.
Nick, who do you think is evil?
I think Amy, Kuzmos, and Matthew are evil. I don't know who the fourth would be.
Definitely not King Wicked Lee.
The
I mean, it could be.
With my empath one would probably be that other.
I mean, King Wicked came to me day one and was like, "You're
Four's
good."
not enough.
So, I mean that is an evil play, but it felt like a good social conversation with Lewis. So I had to catch up King Wicked Lee, and I have continued to have good social reads on King Wicked, given the change in possession of that seat.
Stuart confirming a leech host fits into.
Okay, then execute me.
No,
I'm fine with that.
I'm not saying we should now. I don't think we should now. But I'm just saying, it, along with other behaviors.
I have
It's
more
consistent,
information
yeah.
to share tomorrow, and I'm fine to die. Please execute me if that is a world.
Yeah.
I would just like to say it's possible that Evil found out that Matthew was a town crier on day one and has been poisoning him every single night in order to simulate that Matthew is the leech host.
Can I ask a question?
Matthew or I could be leech host. That's worlds.
What information is clearing Darium? Darium has been nothing but silent, and so I'm just curious what's.
Nothing is clearing Darium. In
I
fact,
have a few pieces
I
doing
think your
it.
current suspicion just did. But
good.
I have Amy turned to 0. Did they say something?
I love you. Nick.
Wow.
Can I
I don't think
nominate?
I've been that silent.
Wow, that was
What was that, King?
Can I nominate?
Yeah.
I nominate Darium.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh,
Why
we have
is
a
it
wish.
doing that?
Uh-oh. We've been building
King
a
nominates
completely different
Darium.
world.
Tell us why.
I have a character on everyone's on everyone besides Darium. Darium gave me Mathley's information, but won't tell me theirs. Sus? I don't know. Amy asked the question, what's clearing them? I don't have anything clearing them, so why not?
King Wicked, don't worry about it. Darium is my doctor.
Titus.
Yeah. I don't think.
Darium, sus, question mark.
I don't think I've been as silent as Amy says I've been. I publicly said day 2, so that the balloonist info wouldn't be weirded out that I am the plague doctor.
Sorry.
Okay. At this time, 6 to Tice. Haven't put Darium on the block. Start now.
Pish posh.
I have to say, there is an applicant for my new internet spouse. And
who the fuck is it? And do they want to fight? Can they fight?
The bar's been set high.
Who is it?
3 is not enough.
Occam, can we touch base tomorrow?
Yeah, sure thing, Titus.
Okay.
Is it Dave?
It is
Nick,
not Dave.
I'm half tempted to just send you a Discord DM saying, "Hi, can I please be internet spousey?"
I want applicants. I want effort.
There are apparently plenty of applications coming from my chat as well. So
I will conduct the ceremony.
What ceremony? I'm sorry.
Amy, you have been chosen by the town to be executed. Would you like me to run your divorce proceedings?
No, I want to know who's applying to take my spot and can they fight? That's all I need to know.
Oh, Amy,
well, you can't fight. You're dead.
Dougie, fuck you!
It's not a divorce proceeding. Amy's dead.
They don't need a. They don't need a fight. I got your back.
I'm married on my taxes for this year, and I'm single.
The answers from my chat, Amy, are yes, they can fight. So.
Wow.
Amy, look, I'm gonna tell you this. Without doxing you, you're from my hometown. I got your back. I mean, all day.
So King Wicked, do I hear that you're gonna be applying?
If your spouse dies,
around, Nick. Love it.
According to marriage laws, if your spouse dies, that doesn't technically make you a divorcee. That doesn't make you divorced. It just makes you married to a dead person.
Oh no! I get to continue to claim married on my taxes, and I'm single. So sad.
Can't you just claim widowed?
There's no will on.
You can, but that's not technically a legal status.
Fair enough. I have now hard confirmed and believe that I am 100% the lead choice. I went through that entire day.
Hey, what's up, Atreus?
Nick, Siafu wants you to know that since you were married for more than half the year, you can actually claim married on your taxes.
I'll have you know that in real life, I was married on in December, like halfway through the month, and I claimed married on my taxes. Hey, Atreides, what's up? How you doing? You got that streamer money? Wink.
Wow.
You got that streamer and other job money.
I think I'll answer in the in line with the audience from Monster Seeking Monster. What's up? You got that Tony D?
I also know what other benefits your IRL job has. Wink. Hello.
True. That's true. That's very true. Yeah. It's not bad.
Guggy, you fucker, I'm coming for you.
Wink. I'm outdoorsy. Wink.
Yeah, Guggy is a wanker.
Some part of you will be outdoorsy. I guarantee
Obviously.
I think it's close.
Never do that.
Please never do that again.
Good morning, town. So I got a wonderful joke for you guys.
Oh no.
So a philo walks into a bar and slips and dies.
Okay. Can we kill Matthew or I today? Either I'm the host or Matthew's a minion. Either one of those is good.
I can see that, honestly. Nick and Amy
Yeah.
are going. Sophia. Hello, you're Shugenja, I know.
Yeah. I just want to understand what your thoughts are on this game.
I want to hear some other information, but right now we have a large variety of leech hosts, I
Do you
think.
know who the steward ping is on?
Nick.
Okay, cool.
That's why I mentioned, like, it could be a minion bluff, given Mathblade's information, and given that I think I trust AJ more than I do King Wickedly, unfortunately. Thank you, by the way, for subbing in, buddy. It's always tough to sub into an evil player, but I really think AJ is good based on how heavily Amy has been pushing on them.
Yeah, and Darium's claiming Plague Doctor, which is weird, because I have no,
I'm not really worried about...
Well, I have no balloonist on my Grim. All I have is
Occam is a
a
balloonist.
god. Oh!
Occam is claiming balloonist. But we could also have a Godfather. So it doesn't really matter at this point. If we... Okay, we're at 7. If we execute Nick and we are wrong... that means we still likely have 3 alive, I would say. Which means we go to 5. We go to 4 with 3 alive, which is very dangerous. One of them is the leech, so it's not
3?
a big deal.
No, we go to 5. We kill Nick, and then the demon kills, and that takes us
If we
down
have
to
a
5.
Godfather, Nick is an outsider.
Oh, Nick is... I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. He gave me empath or farmer on the first day.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. Thank you.
Wait, which outsider is he?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
There's really only one, Sophia. There can only be one that Nick can be. Based on the outsider suite, and based on what Kusmos was claiming, which was clearly a lie.
Yep, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
alright.
Now I see why I got a weird claim from him on day 1.
That's fair, yeah. Oh, why are you wasting time?
Who?
Amy and Occam are talking, which I don't like. Hello.
What's up?
What are your names?
So, Darium.
Yep.
Nick.
Yep.
AJ to Sophia.
Yep.
That's weird. That might be a poison.
It is weird.
Yeah, Sophia to Matthew, and then Matthew back to AJ.
So Matthew and AJ are not the same team, allegedly.
Yeah.
Sophia and AJ are not the same team, allegedly. I mean,
Or
so if you believe that I think AJ is good. And I
so.
also
Well-
don't think that the balloonist information would feature a leech host quite that much.
Right.
Because that just draws suspicion onto AJ. So
Yeah.
there's a possibility that you are the leech host. Because I think AJ Sophia is wrong.
I agree. I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Hey.
All right. Well, still waiting on Matthew.
That requires 4 evils, AJ.
Welcome back to
There are
town.
4 evils.
We're going to.
There are 4 evils.
I'm gonna do something, and this is just to not only kind of speed things up a little bit, because this game's been very long, but it also gives a chance for people who have not really gotten a chance to talk or want to talk a chance to talk. So I'm gonna give a total of 7 minutes. Well, I'll do 8 minutes until end of day, and that's including talking noms. Noms will be open right now. Any shenanigans will be open right now.
Okay, AJ, I did not get a chance to talk to you. I believe Occam's information is sober. If we can do Kusmus, Matthew, Kusmus Demon, Matthew, King Wicked, and Amy as minions, I would love that as an Alsaahir guest.
Please don't do that. It's not your. I'm not a minion.
Do it.
I'm not either.
Neither am I.
AJ?
I'm going to make this guess to clear worlds. I guess that Kusmos is the demon, and that Occam, Nick, and Amy are the minions.
Thank you. And the game is over.
Damn.
Is it really?
Wow. Fuck
Game's
me.
Press J on your keyboard. If it's actually over, press
AJ, I'm gonna just.
Remove the timer first. There you go. Thank you. That works.
Wow.
We do have an Alsaahir win.
I'm gonna legitimately start crying.
Incredible.
Good job, AJ.
Well done. Well done.
Okay,
Good job.
no outsiders. Yeah.
Honestly, thank God, because this was a 2.5 hour game.
Atreides, you're wrong.
I apologize way ahead of time. Let's start off with Methblade, who was your empath, who received a 1. However, they were poisoned the very first night.
That is the worst.
Yeah. They were poisoned by Amy, your poisoner.
I called that.
Amy, did you poison me?
Let's go to
I think you need to explain why that's the worst.
I would have laid down the
Oh, I know
money.
why. It was obvious when last.
Let me finish this out, and then Sophia was your Shugenja, who received correct information. They learned counterclockwise because Akam was your Harpy. I enjoyed this. Was like the most fun that I've had with Harpy. Akam was just making it very entertaining. Just going around randomly. Can't even remember everyone who they Harpy.
It was Amy mad at Occam first. That's
yeah. It made Amy mad at them for some reason. At one point, Akam made a very interesting move when they made King Wicked Harpy mad. We'll come back to that. Atreides was your Juggler, who would have received a 3. However, on the second night,
poisoned by Amy.
Them.
Yeah,
absolutely. Matthew was your town crier, who received sober yeses. Unfortunately, that was because the minions figured that Matthew was town crier and decided to keep nomming.
No, we were just chaos. That's all.
That too. Titus was your DA, who was originally your Alchemist DA. Either way, doesn't matter. Made some bold moves by protecting Nick and themselves. Darium was your farmer, who didn't really come out as farmer, at least not in town. This leaves Percy. Percy was the drunk.
Oh God!
Which was fun because Nick the Godfather had brought Percy into this game. That leaves Kusmos your leech and King Wicked your steward, who was leech hosted.
Yeah.
Nick, you can't see it, but I'm flipping you
Good team
off.
has one.
When
or good team has one.
didn't
Sorry. Good
die
team has one.
after claiming Plague Doctor, and the Alchemist died instead, and then you woke me and said, "I'm Harpy mad." Like, I'm the host because 2 people know who the farmer and the Plague Doctor is, and neither one of them are dying, so they're just evil.
Yeah.
Wait, so who was the Harpy host? I mean, not the...
All over the place.
King was the.
That was leech host.
Hello.
I
Wild.
apologize.
For what?
I wasn't expecting this game to take this long.
It's 13 players with a leech and a Alchemist DA. What? Dave.
I'm just.
I love you
just
so
saying.
much. No, it's fine. No, we'll be playing another game. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I need to at least play one.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was it. I came in. I told you guys we built the script for chaos.
Honestly, it was good. It was a good game. I was not expecting it that sudden. I had the world where Occam was just evil, but if we had executed Nick and the game hadn't ended, I think we would have ended up killing King Wickedly at some point. I decided see the world where we don't.
I decided since I was doing a leech game, I was putting in the Alsaahir in the bag.
Nice.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Leech kind of is powerful against town, so you need something to kind of combat it without giving good too much to fight the leech.
Yeah.
Alsaahir is the perfect balance because if you find the leech, like in this game, then you have one part of that Alsaahir for sure. Now you just need to figure out the minions.
That is actually interesting. Chat had a great question. Why give the poisoned empath a 1 when that 1 contains a leech host? What was your thought on that?
So my thought was having the Alsaahir next to the empath.
Sure.
Try to give what I can to
throw suspicion on
to
that
throw
Alsaahir.
suspicion on the Alsaahir.
Okay.
I think in most games you find that like you start knowing confirmations, such as steward or knight, something of that type of confirmation tends to get put on the back burner to where they're not like main sus vibes.
Sure. Yeah.
Especially on day one. So throwing that one, I was thinking Math Blade was going to be like either my info's wrong or AJ could potentially be evil.
Yeah.
So it's that perfect kind of like balance of you have an Alsaahir town. Are you going to at least entertain the world? Like listen to the Alsaahir on the first day when they are claiming to one person like I'm the Alsaahir?
Right.
Or do you just take that chance of getting rid of them because you don't believe them? Because I think on this in this bag specifically, Alsaahir is the strongest role.
I can agree with that. Yeah. I mean, like me confirming anyone's role doesn't really necessarily help. It can, obviously, but like the only thing I could have done, Huffpuff even mentioned, like I think you just guess 5 people as the leech. But if Kuzmos is actually the recluse, me guessing Kuzmos doesn't confirm anything. So all I would do would be confirm 5 people as not.
Yours was the hardest. I sat there for like a good 10 minutes.
To determine whether or not it went in the bag?
No.
In terms of what number to give me.
Correct.
I think you were correct in giving me a 4. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't do 1, you don't do 2. I can't give you a 3 because you would have got a 3, but I can't give you a 5. So.
Right.
But
I mean, you could have always given me a 3 and let me, like, I mean, even like let Amy sell that I was poisoned that night. Clearly,
my fear is so Amy poisoned you. Amy's in your juggler info.
Right.
If I give you a 3,
no, I know.
My guess is that you're gonna go after Amy, and that's not fair to Amy, who just poisoned you.
100%. Like, there definitely would have been suspicion, but like even Sophia or Titus, like, could very well. I think the first world we would have eliminated was Titus, but Titus just read good based on her claims, and then especially once Kus was executed and Titus was claiming it to be somewhere else, I was like, okay, it's probably just Leech. I don't think Titus would lie in this way. Hey, it's Atreides. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so that you can catch the weekly installments here. If you're looking for more ways to support this channel, you can treat yourself to some lovely merch at our store link below, or join our growing band of supporters on Patreon. Even what amounts to a Starbucks coffee a month really helps us out. Shout out to our current patrons. Our epic level patrons, Toki, Tomcat, Leo the Leopard, and Mathblade. Our legendary patrons, Irie, Kevin Jung, Caspian Drago, Clara, Jeffy Z, Alan Michael, That Guy's Hat, Halo, Rowan Wablin, Titus, Lumu, Guggy, open parentheses, Cool, closed parentheses, and Ongaku. And our mythical patrons, the cream of the crop, Siobhan Reed, Rosiphius, Bluebeard, and The Lost. We so appreciate this show of love and support for all things gaming. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.